You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. So, did you know you can grow gardenia here in the mountains of Arizona? Now, I don't know. Now, this is broadcast all over northern Arizona, so I don't know about the White Mountains or Flagstaff. It's a bit cold up there, but at this, I'd say Groom Creek is 6,000 foot level and below. You're a zone 6, 7, 8. Oh, there are several hardy varieties of gardenia that grow quite well. Now, they don't get as big. So I've grown them in other parts of the country where they're getting head high, covered in flowers. They're beautiful. Mine are grown in containers because I want that gardenia fragrance close to where I sit or entertain or reading the paper or watching a sunset. That's where I want my gardenia, not out there in the gardens. I want them up here where I can enjoy them. So a container is a great way to go for that. And they're a nice evergreen bush. So they're just good with these white flowers. The flowers are the hardy varieties. They're a little bit smaller. So maybe they're silver dollar. I can't say silver dollar anymore. Who's seen a silver dollar in the last couple decades? Golf ball size, maybe a little bit larger. So that's where you're looking at. So, and you'll have pulsating waves of gardenia flowers throughout the season. It's not once and done. It's a smattering all the time. So that fragrance lingers throughout the entire growing season. They're quite amazing. I've got some that are in containers for 3, 4, 5 years. I've forgotten how old they are, and they are striking. Here's the insider tip with growing gardenias. Keep them out of the afternoon sun. They like sun, but that let's say from 2 o'clock on or 1 o'clock, so the heat of the day, the flowers can get sunburned. And so they'll start to open and they only bloom for like a flash, or the buds will actually drop off. If I can give them morning sun or even shade, those flowers stay on there, and there's more flowers on that plant. That's kind of an insider tip just from one gardenia grower to another. They are a little bit more expensive, not crazy, but they're going to live for years for you. So I like them even better than my annual flowers because they just look good in January. They look good now. They look good when the monsoons hit. They just look good, and they got the fragrance on them that's wild. Just stay away from those tropical varieties of gardenia. You would check your zones. So we are a solid zone 7. I flirt very strongly with zone 8. That means we need plants and go down to, close to 0. So 10, 15 degrees. So well below freezing. So these tropical I don't even like to be 50 degrees. I like to be warm. I like a parka if it's going to be below, 65 outside. They're tropical. Those are made for like Hawaii, California. Here we need hardy varieties. And so if you get the right one, it can last and be fantastic for you for years. I do find I tend to fertilize them pretty regularly. I'm hitting mine with Flower Power. I make a water-soluble fertilizer that's like for flowers. I hit that every couple of weeks in my containers, and they will be nonstop pulsating waves of flowers. So I've got a couple by the front patio. We have a kind of a courtyard area that we'd love to read the paper in. The morning sun's perfect. And then I've got one in the back deck patio area. That's where the hot tubs and the grills and that kind of stuff are, the fire pits. We like to watch sunsets back there. And so I purposely place them out there where I can enjoy them. Now, the flower's not big enough to cut and bring indoors, but that's not why I'm gardening with that gardenia. I'm gardening with that one for the fragrance where we spend a lot of time outdoors right now. Let's face it. And you can too. You can have a gardenia in your yard. Throughout the week, Lisa and I, we camp out here at Waters Garden Center, and we love talking to fans of the show.
There's nothing like tomatoes picked fresh from your garden.
Waters' Mountain Tomato Collection are varieties proven to produce and thrive. Heirlooms, beefsteaks, cherries, naturally grown for local success.
Completely organic, never genetically altered, and utterly delicious. They're ready for your garden now.
You can grow your own this spring, and we can help. Waters Garden Center, 1815 Iron Springs Road in Prescott.
Shop Waters in-store or online at watersgardencenter.com.
For a more fruitful garden, increased success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.